Hey, well, this is Zaccheus. Whether not alive, word of the day. And today I'm talking about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, the legendary talk show, radio personality, host of all times, Wendy Williams. And she just grabbed my attention all week because recently there was a documentary put on her, a documentary, like a reality documentary put out on her this weekend. The show is called um, Where is Wendy? And let's get into it. Let's get into her life before I begin. Wendy Williams, Exploitation. Now, Wendy Williams was born Wendy Joanne Williams on July the 18th, 1964 in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Like I said, Wendy Williams became a legendary radio personality first, and then she became a legendary talk show host. And I've been knowing about Wendy Williams since the early 1990s on radio, and transitioned into a talk show host. This is the show called the Wendy Williams Show. They aired in the afternoons, and got a lot of ratings. A lot of followers, a lot of listeners listen to the Wendy Williams Show. And it's sad to see that she's not on the air again, not on the TV show again. Queen of gossip, queen on the latest new trending news topics. Yeah. Wendy Williams became a legend. Lifetime stated that they want to put out aired her show or aired her documentary if they knew that she had dementia. I don't believe that. I believe that Lifetime, a lot of networks look for ratings. Wendy Williams is very popular, and it's sad to see that she's going through this. Now, Wendy Williams, with a lovely family, that's when she was younger, with her mother and father. Mother passed away, and and she took it hard. Of course, she took it hard. I remember when my mom passed away, and she took it hard. And father's still there, being supportive of her daughter. You'll still see him in the Lifetime series with Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy Williams got some history.
Fat Rock.
Now the other one, the left hand.
Anyway,
Trying to twist it off.
Ralph, is it time to go into another break? Is it time? Big up to Brooklyn. Thanks for turning us on. I'm talking about Video Music Box now, even though we are at KISS. This is the studio, everybody, and I just want you to know one thing.
Why don't you show us, like, different things?
Okay.
WBLS radio station couldn't get enough of her, and her personality just shined consistently on the radio. You couldn't listen to back in the days. If you listen to radio, especially in our community, listen to radio in New York City, you had to have known Wendy Williams. She was hard to not recognize. Put it that way. Hard to not recognize. And there goes Wendy Williams with her husband, um, former husband, Kevin Hunter. They were married from 1999. They were divorced in 2020. And but before then, even I didn't know that when Wendy was married before that. She was married to a man named Brett Gregory. And from 1994 to 1995. And then in 1999, she married Kevin Hunter. Didn't know that.
See a neurologist to find out if I'm crazy? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again. I have no money. And I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Just keep it there.
People around who are yes people and allowing this to continue. Right?
This is all too much. No idea where we are. This doesn't look like anything familiar.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed that?
How dare him? I control me. My life.
Right now, she's weak and vulnerable, and she needs to be around people who aren't going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I believe what messed Wendy up a little bit. Yes, she was using drugs and addicted to drugs at a moment in her life, but also the infidelity of her former husband, Kevin Hunter. Man, wind up dating somebody else. There goes her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., that was very still supportive of her till now. Even now, her son is still supportive of her. And there goes Kevin Hunter's girlfriend, mistress, that he had an affair with. And it's sad that Kevin mentally messed her up, ruined her because she really loved her husband Kevin, really loved him. And that's going to tell you that when you put make somebody your whole being, it just ruins you and it just mentally messes you up, especially when they do things like that. And Kevin really, really mentally and emotionally just messed her up. Yeah, man, they've been married for 21 years. 21 years. There goes her husband, Kevin Hunter, Wendy in the middle, son, Kevin Hunter Jr. And it's just sad it's sad to see that it broke up the family, that really messed up and mashed up her mind. Mashed up her mind. It's crazy how that. And there goes Kevin Hunter with his child that he had with his mistress. You see, Wendy Williams wanted to have a daughter. But because she didn't have a daughter, Kevin had a daughter with his mistress instead of Wendy. And that mentally messed her up, drained emotion and messed her up dramatically. That really messed up Wendy right there. See what people can do to you if you're not careful. And people can disappoint you. They really can. But it hurts more when it's a spouse. It hurts more because you trusted them. You when you married them, you trusted them. It was a promise unto the Lord that you will stay devoted to that person. So when that person betrays you, betrayal, and betrays your trust, it messes you up emotionally and it mentally messes you up. And people take it in different ways. And Wendy, it really hurt her bad. Not only the passing of her mom, but also the infidelity of her husband, Kevin. And then come to find out that he had a child, and the very thing that she wanted, the very child that she wanted, he turned around and had a child with his mistress. Yeah, so Wendy Williams, um, her eyes are bulging out, her face, and this is due to the thyroid disease is an autoimmune disorder. Now let's get into what thyroids are. This is what makes a person's eye bulge. Thyroid disease is a condition where your immune system mistakenly attacks the muscles and fat tissue behind your eyes, causing inflammation, redness, and swelling, and scar tissue to form. The inflammation and scar tissue that forms can cause many changes in your eyes, like eye bulging, called the protitis, and misaligned eyes, or eyes that don't work together. And Wendy, according to the sources, Wendy Williams um says that she would get high 5 days a week in the 1990s. Wow. After meeting her now ex-husband Kevin Hunter, 52, Williams said she stopped doing drugs. So she stopped doing drugs, but she was doing drugs 5 days a week in the 1990s. That's a lot. Wow. The reason why she stopped doing drugs, because she wanted a baby. She met Kevin Hunter, her um, ex-husband at the time, and she wanted to. She had a child. She had Kevin Hunter Jr., but she also wanted a daughter. And of course, Wendy Williams showed this on air in her Lifetime documentary, that she had the swollen feet that is painful. And because of the swollen feet, she's in looks painful. Sweet foot, toes, toes and feet are swollen, so it's hard for her to walk. If she stands up, she will fall. So she's bound to. She right now. She's Willie Williams these days gets around in a wheelchair, and because of her swollen feet, and this is how she gets around, y'all. And her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., is very supportive of her, and just wants to basically support his mother. And me personally, I want to see Wendy Williams on top again, her health getting better. I know her family is praying for her, and I must give her a shout and give her a prayer to get her health together, get her health back together. It's tough, and I believe that Lifetime wanted ratings, so they got Wendy Williams during her state of dementia, going through steroids, and it's tough. And I seen some of the Lifetime series and this weekend, and I just have a bad feeling that it doesn't look good. She doesn't look good, and it's crazy because the guardianship is supposed to be, her son was supposed to, and her sister is supposed to take over guardianship over her. They're supposed to be her proxy, but they took that away from her son because they feel that her son was taking the money that she was getting, that she was receiving, and now Wendy Williams has no access to her money that's in Wells Fargo, the bank. So they blocked their money, they blocked her from access to her money, and her family don't have access to her. So they don't even know exactly where she's being, this guardianship is. They don't know where she is, according to the sources. And this guardianship is supposed to be taking care of her. I don't like it. So they have, so in other words, instead of her family taking care of her, they have strangers taking care of her. Strangers taking care of Wendy Williams. This is not good. It doesn't sound good. So there's nobody better that can take care of you than your family. And this is not good. She has family around. Luckily, she don't have no family, but they're doing this purposely. The powers that be and the system. If folks, if you're not careful, especially with these some of the artists, they know that. If you're not careful, some of the older celebrities, I would have to say some of the older celebrities, some of them know that. If you're not careful, the system can have control of your mind, can have control of your every move. And once they have a grasp of that, they can destroy you. It's happened to Michael Jackson. And the thing is this too. The thing is this. Bruce Willis didn't do a Lifetime didn't do a documentary on Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis has some kind of ailment too, but they didn't do that to him. But when Wendy, they targeted Wendy. They targeted Wendy. It's a black woman, prominent black woman, legend, talk show host, legend, radio personality. Targeted her, and they know they're exploiting her. That's why I named the title of the video Exploiting Wendy Williams. Because she's going through a tough time health-wise in her life, and she has dementia, going through thyroids, swollen feet, and she's battling with her health, and now they're exposing it through this documentary. Lifetime is exposing her to this Lifetime documentary. This is, and they said if they knew, according to the sources, they said if they knew that she had dementia, they would not put her in on the air on Lifetime. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. My sister and brethren out there, the Lord, the live word of the day is coming out of Psalms 34:18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and crushed and saved. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saved the crushed in spirit. My sister and brethren out there, Wendy Williams has a crushed spirit. She wants to get back on the air. She wants to get back to what she loves doing. But this guardianship is supposed to help her. But the media is breaking her down, exposing her in her mental health state, her dementia, exposing her ailment, and just really which I believe that should be private, exposing her in her mental state, which is not there right now. And I'm sure Wendy Williams would not appreciate that if she knew mentally what they were doing. Because she likes podcasting, she likes being out there, and she probably agreed to it. She likes being out there, and but I believe that with the right guidance, the right advice would be for her not to expose herself in this state, at this stage right now. And I believe, I'm praying that she's delivered, and God can create miracles, and maybe she'll go back to doing her TV show. I don't know. But the devil is busy. And when in the industry, Hollywood, in certain industries, this industry, I'm not talking about the entertainment industry, the media. They have a way of lifting you up to the highest point of the mountain, and have a way of bringing you down, crushing your spirit and bringing you down. The powers that be, the demons, the evil, wicked spirits in the air, the one that controls the system. And in this system, of course, when they make mistakes, a lot of us make mistakes, but in this system, they're exploiting her. And by exploiting her, they're showing her state right now, and they're exploiting her. It doesn't look good. Emotionally, she's drained. Mentally, she's crushed. Emotionally, she's crushed. In spirit, because the world have a way of putting you on a pedestal, and the world have a way of bringing you down. That's why it's good to have hope in Jesus. It's great to have hope in the Lord, because the Lord, once you're in the Lord Jesus Christ, and once you're seeking him, and once you're walking in his footsteps, you no longer seek after the world like that. Now, Wendy is seeking, because that's what she loves to do. She's seeking to go back on TV and do the Wendy Williams show and doing what she loves to do. But I believe if she gives her life to the Lord can deliver her. Right now, she's not in a mental state, and it's being portrayed on Lifetime. So, this is what they do: lift you up, and then they turn around and the same breath, they lift you up, and in the same breath, they bring you down. But this is Zaccheus. With another live word of the day, God bless and be safe. Whose words you can believe? I believe our hope is in the Lord. My hope is in the Lord. Your hope should be in the Lord, not this system. Not the system. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. Until next time.